EA Sports. In today's game, we have the top-rated rookie running back in the draft against the best running back in the league. It's Ezekiel Elliott going up against Adrian Peterson. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis as we hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, this Vikings D, no doubt a huge boost in the Week 1 win. They scored twice. They really helped lift what was, at times a struggling offense.
And you'll never get the head coach Mike Zimmer to admit this, but I'll guarantee you when he got home after this one, he had a big smile on his face because Zim's a defensive guy first. And to see Eric Kendricks with the touchdown on the interception return and Danielle Hunter with a fumble return for a touchdown, that's got to be very satisfying for Mike Zimmer knowing that his defense is playing at a high level early in the season.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Come on, let's go.
Play clock winding down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And out of the backfield for this offense, it's Darren McFadden.
He's a long, angular runner, but when he gets to the second and third level, look out. His speed takes over.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. The play clock's running down. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you'd call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for them?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down, Bradford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. first carry for Adrian Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And Peterson hoping to bounce back from a struggle in week 1. 19 carries, just 31 yards. That's only 1.6 yards per carry. Very un-Adrian Peterson-like.
You sure those weren't typos? Those numbers like you're reading? Because that's not normal. But in 2015, week 1 was a struggle for him as well, and we know how the season ended up. Led the NFL in rushing, so eventually they'll figure that out, but give a lot of credit to the Minnesota defense. They couldn't run the ball on offense, but the defense, they took it away and scored. That bailed them out.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, Peterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bradford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Shreds the tackle. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
They'll need to get the... And now with a play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go to Elliott again, and he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Sherrill's to return it. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And a cut, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, 22 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another pistol look here. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.